What's up, world? Ryan Murphy with Murphy Baseball Performance checking in. We get straight to the point. Just over on Instagram talking about this, but I had a really disturbing conversation yesterday with one of the guys I train. He's an unbelievable kid, like literally an unbelievable human being, the type of guy that stays after to pick stuff up, that will reach out to guys that aren't really doing as well in a group setting and say, hey, come on over here, let me help you with this. Like literally will work with the younger kids. And he also happens to be a freaking stud. He's a stud pitcher here in San Antonio. And so he told me a story that I couldn't believe, except for the fact that I'm very aware of how weak society is becoming and has become. And I want to put this message out there to put a stop to it, to whatever extent I've got the ability, and to encourage people that may be wondering whether or not their instincts are correct, that absolutely your instincts are correct when it comes to competing. What is competition? One person wins, one person loses. That's it. That's defining competition, which means if you're competing, you are trying to step on the other person's throat. That's it. So we can call it what we want to call it. A lot of the things that we're talking about have been brought on by the education system, have been brought on by this whole idea that the victimhood that's been established in society. Everybody's a victim. Poor me. Poor this. Poor that. Let's punish the people who are really good, and let's try to artificially elevate the people who suck. Okay. So here's the deal. This kid's getting in trouble. And literally got a threat of being suspended for 3 games because he competes with emotion. Because when he strikes people out, he pumps his fists. And because when the game's over, he doesn't want to spend a bunch of time wasting time having fake conversations. This kid knows that the conversations are fake. The same people that are going to tell you you're great after the game, the parents that are going to talk about, oh yeah, you're great, man, are going to turn around and talk shit about you 2 seconds later. And he realizes that and he recognizes that. And then now he's in a situation where he's literally got to deal with his athletic director. He's got to deal with, the principal. And don't quote me on that. I think it's the principal. But people saying, oh, you're going to be suspended for 3 games. For what? For competing? Is that really where the world is at? I'll tell you what. If you're in a high school baseball situation or if you're a parent, so this is the other side of it. There's the administration side and there's the parent side. If you're a parent and you think that you're helping your kid out by going in and trying to take somebody who's put in a ton of time. By the way, this kid works his ass off. He works his ass off. He's always looking for more. He's already got a D1 scholarship. He's looking for more. He's not happy. He's not satisfied. It's like, hey, let me get more. Let me get more. Let me get more. That's the type of person we need to elevate, not try to tear down. And so now we're going to try to tamp down his emotions so that all the other losers who can't hit his shit are going to feel better about the fact that when they're what is it going to make them feel better that instead of him pumping his fist when he strikes somebody out, that he doesn't say anything? No, it's not. And even if it does, who cares? The winner gets to celebrate. That's part of winning. And then guess what? You get held accountable the next time out if you compete, if you celebrate a lot, and then these other people get woken up, well, you're going to have to pay the price. But if you want to celebrate and that's what feeds you, what's wrong with that? What is wrong with that? It's crazy to me that we have a world that we live in where we really, literally, as parents and as coaches, a lot of times they're going to try to tamp down the way the guys compete. If you try to take the aggression and emotion out of somebody whose natural way of competing is aggression and emotion, you're literally stealing their soul. And if you're an athlete and you let this happen to you, this is up to you, by the way. Even as a 16, 15, 17, it's on you. If your coach isn't advocating for you to go out and be your best competitor, run fast, far. Okay, come see us. I want honest, authentic competitors. That's what we're about. We're about the truth. We're about people who have snapped, who are done with mediocrity, and who are done with this tamping down of your soul, so that other people that are losers, correct, feel better about the fact that they're losers. Hey, if you're a loser, you shouldn't feel good about it. If you strike out, you shouldn't feel good about it. You should be pissed. And maybe if we stop trying to tamp down the greatness and had more honest conversations about the people that suck, the people that suck would elevate themselves instead of us trying to drag the people that are great down. That's a ridiculous mindset. That's not the way that America was founded. That's not the ideals and the principles of capitalism. And if you have a problem with that, that's just the truth. So if you have a problem with that, then you can try to arrange pieces and try to arrange the world that you think it should be, but there's the way that the world is. In war, competition, it doesn't matter if you're talking about business, war, out in the field, it's all step on your throat or you're going to get your throat stepped on, okay? Trying to rearrange all these things and artificially take emotion out of competition and tamp down this alpha male mentality is foolish, and I'm tired of it. And I'm not going to stand for it, and you shouldn't either. If you're a parent and you're watching this and you notice some differences, your son's less competitive, it happened to me in high school. I went to a rich boy high school, and I was, oh, don't be like that. Oh, don't act like that. Don't act like this. It's like, what do you mean? And so then what happens? My results on the field start to suffer because I'm afraid to be myself. Compete means be authentic, means be aggressive. Whatever happens after that, win, loss. So if you're a winner, if you've got competitive grit and you want to take your game to the next level and you want to have an environment that's going to encourage you to be emotional, be aggressive, and truly let your greatness shine through, 617-543-8959. We want that. All right, we'll take your game to the next level, and we will not take on weak people who want to make excuses about why they're not a winner and who want to whine and bitch about, oh, this person does this, they win, but they do it this way. That's not fair. No, life's not fair. We're not about what's fair. We're about what's true, and we're about hard work and passion, because that's what real life success is all about. Have a good Saturday. See you later.